Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about my two favorite words in the New Testament. But God. But God, rich in mercy, is what he's talking about. And Paul in Ephesians 2, that's Ephesians 2:4, but in Ephesians 2 before that, he's talking about how we're separated from God. And then, but God, rich in mercy, comes and invades our life and changes us. He brings us from death to life. He brings us into the family of God. His beautiful grace, His mercy, His love changes us from the inside out and sets our path anew. We've been trying to go down all these different paths in our life for that fulfillment and that love we've been searching for. And it's been there all along when we turn back to Him. There's beauty in relationship to God. There's freedom in relationship to God. Because that thing we're out there striving for, whatever path you're going down, whether it's success, trying to achieve in order to receive, but when you understand that you already have because of what He's done, rich in mercy and grace, it's all about what God's done. So often in the church we focus on what God's going to do to strengthen us, but at the core it's all about us. I was thinking about Philippians 4:13, huge coffee cup verse. Huge verse that's used in the church, and it's about the strengthening of the person. The reality of that verse, it says, I can do all things through God who strengthens me, right? But the emphasis is strengthens me. The reality of it, that verse is about Apostle Paul's in prison, and he's writing to the Philippians about learning to live in plenty and in want, and he's writing about contentment in God being enough. So that verse is about the beauty of who God is, not about our strength, but we turn it into a strength verse. We want to tend to make things about us, and that's where we kind of miss out inside the church a lot of times. At the core of the Bible, it's not about the life of the Christian. It's about the beauty of who Christ was. But we're so self-centered and narcissistic, we want to make it about us. Instead, it's when we can come back to the root and find out what our identity is, that we are truly loved and accepted by God. That's the foundation of it. But it's about God doing it, not about us doing it. Our part is just that submission and trusting God that He's good and He's for us and that He loves us. And in that, it changes our path forever. Now all of a sudden we're not striving to receive, we already have. So if you're going down a road of success in order to find that completion in your life, you go after it with all you have if that's a gifting of yours. But understand that by doing that, you're not going to receive any more love than you already have from God. I hope you have an amazing weekend. God bless y'all.